Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Paula and I live a keto low carb lifestyle. For the month of November, I am doing a Keto 101 series, just sharing some of my experiences from the past 2 years of being on a clean, low carb keto diet. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a nutritionist, I am not a medical professional in any way. I am just sharing from my real life experiences, things that have happened to me during this 2-year journey. And if you want to hear about my health before I started this journey, you can watch my health update videos. They are in my playlists. I was pretty sick before I started this way of eating, and I'm not going to go into all of it now because it would take too long, but I encourage you, if you are having issues with autoimmune or with hormones or with migraines or joint pain, arthritis, any of those things, I've had them all, go to those update videos and watch and see just how much this way of eating has helped me. Now that I have achieved this good health from eating this way, I just want to share it with everyone. I want everyone to have the opportunity to be able to have healing come to their bodies. I am not going to say that this way of eating is going to cure all of your ailments and diseases, but I will say that if you eat this way, you eat whole one ingredient foods, you eat very clean, and you do this consistently, you will feel better overall. You will have energy and you will lose a lot of inflammation that can make things a lot worse when you are sick and when you do have different things going on. So it will make you feel better overall. So I encourage you to go and watch my health update videos if you are interested in seeing how I was before I started this. I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess in my health, and I've improved so much over the past 2 years that I just have to shout it out to everyone. Today I'm going to be talking to you about hair loss. We have a Facebook group. We have over 10,000 members now in our Facebook group. It is amazing that it has grown like wildfire over there. But I put out a Q&A over there for just asking questions for content for these 101 videos. I had a few questions about me addressing hair loss and what you can do about hair loss on keto diet. First of all, when you transition from a standard American diet and you are eating less carbs and you're eating a lot cleaner ingredients, your body starts to go through a transition phase. I'll just call it that. I don't know what else to call it. Different things can happen to your body during that first couple of months of transitioning to this way of eating. I've even had people talk about them having more acne and stuff when they first started keto than normal. And, is that keto's fault? I don't necessarily think it's keto's fault for having maybe breakouts or hair loss or something like that. I just think that your body's going through a transition period. The breakouts could be a little bit of oxalate dumping that happens sometimes when you are going to lower oxalate foods. Sometimes your body you'll have rashes or you'll have breakouts, and your body is just, I don't know. I hesitate to say this word because I feel like it's oversaid and overdone, but I guess that the only way I could describe it is your body's kind of detoxing from the standard American diet and it's transitioning to that cleaner diet, and it's going to go through some changes. Hair shedding can happen, just your hair shedding and thinning out when you change to any kind of diet. And your body can just go through a period where that happens. I have 3 things that I'm going to recommend today if your hair is thinning out and you're just starting out on keto and you're noticing more hair than normal, because your hair does shed. I have been a hairdresser for 30 some years now, and I think I remember way back in cosmetology school that the average amount of hair is like 50 hairs a day or something. I can't remember exactly. It is normal for your hair to shed every day. But if you're noticing an increase in shedding and you're like, wow, I'm not used to losing this much hair, my hair seems to be thinning out, then that is probably just the transition phase. So my number one thing would be to give it time. It takes your body a couple of months to adapt to this way of eating. And so you're going to go through changes with your skin, your hair, the way you go to the bathroom. I did a video on that. The last time I did a video was on constipation. But after a couple of months or so, it should regulate and everything should even out. My first tip is to be patient and just stick with it and give it a couple of months to even out. The next thing that you want to make sure that I feel is super important is to get enough protein in your diet. And if you don't know how much protein that you need to be getting every day, because it's different for everyone depending on your height, your weight, your measurements of your body and all of that, I can figure your macros out for you. I have a link over on my website, lowcarbrevelation.com. There is a coaching options link where you can go to and you can go in and purchase the option to get your macros calculated. And as soon as I get the email that someone has purchased that, I try to get on it right away and send you an email with the information that I need. You send me back your measurements and that, and then I calculate it for you. And then you have your macros, what your protein should be, your fat should be, your calories, and your carbs. And for everyone, the recommendation for carbs is to stay under 20 total grams of carbs a day. Or you can go online yourself and find a keto macros calculator and just figure them out yourself. You will get a suggested amount of protein that you should have as a daily target, that you really work on hitting that protein target. A lot of people, especially women, don't get enough protein. Once they see their macros, they're like, wow, I'm not getting near enough protein in my diet. I think we are all trained, I guess that's a good word to say, that we need to eat salads and veggies and all of that to stay thin and to keep our figures. But we need to make sure that we are hitting our protein goal. That is what's so important. Protein also helps to protect your lean muscle mass, build lean muscle mass, and it is a building block for your body. So you need to make sure that you are focusing on your protein. You're getting enough. Odds are that's going to help you with your hair loss situation. The last thing, I'll tell you a supplement that I take. I like to take a collagen supplement. I have the one that I like is by Further Foods. I have a discount link for Further Foods down below. It's just very clean, and I just put a scoop of it in coffee or hot tea or something like that. It dissolves and then I just drink it. Bone broth is also very good. You want to make sure that you are either making your own bone broth or that you are buying a good quality bone broth, and just sipping on that bone broth can really help with the collagen and all of that too. There are also some other good brands out there of collagen powders. You just have to do your research, but the one that I like is by Further Foods. It's just very clean, and that's what I like. It doesn't taste like anything. It dissolves in my liquids. So that is something that can help as well. That also helps with your nails. My nails are super strong. These are my own nails. I actually am always filing my nails down because they grow long. I don't like to have very long nails. I just, it bugs me to have really long nails. So I'm always filing them down. They're super strong and they grow like wildfire. So I just make sure that I hit my protein goal every day and that I get collagen, and that's all I do. I don't take a lot of supplements. I do have a couple of videos that I have done over the past 2 years that show the supplements that I take. I need to do a more current video on the supplements that I take. I don't take a whole lot of supplements. I like to try to get my nutrition from my foods. There are a couple that I take that were recommended by some of the doctors that I watch on YouTube, but yeah, I'll do an updated one on that pretty soon. We also had a guy come out and measure our kitchen today for our new countertops that are coming. Hopefully in a couple weeks, we're going to have our countertops installed. I don't know if you saw my video the other day with Ed. We had a funny conversation. We had went out that day and picked out a slab of granite for our kitchen. And after I got back home, I was having second thoughts about the color that we chose. I loved it when I saw it, but after I got back home, I started thinking about it, and I am just not a risk taker person. You guys, I'm very analytical. I analyze everything. I overthink everything. But I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take the plunge and we're going to go with it. The guy came out and measured our countertops, and he actually seen our kitchen and the flow of our kitchen living room area. And he said he thinks it's going to look really great. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with the Black Beauty. It's called Black Beauty Granite. It is black and it has enormous amounts of white streaking. It's gorgeous. Yeah, we're going to go for it. And he came out and measured this morning, and in a couple of weeks, we're probably going to have our countertops installed. And then also in about 3 weeks, we're going to have new appliances. So my kitchen's going to look a lot different. I'm excited about doing some cooking videos in there with the new countertops and that. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here now. I hear Ed's hunting buddy. He's still up here staying with us right now, and he just came in and they're in there talking, and I know they're probably getting hungry, wanting some breakfast. I am going to let you know what we have to eat in just a little bit. I'll see you soon. I'm getting ready right now to have some Element, and I thought I would show you one way I like to have Element. I like to take unflavored sparkling water. I've been on an unflavored kick lately, and I just pour it over ice. Now, when you pour the Element packets into water that is carbonated, it tends to fizz up. So you want to make sure that your glass is not completely filled with the water, because it's going to bubble over. So mine's about a little over half full, and I'm going to pour this packet in here. If you are trying to get away from drinking a lot of soda, this is a great alternative. It can really help curb that craving for soda because of the carbonation and then the good flavors of the elements. And in case you're wondering what Element is, it is a really clean electrolyte drink mix. It has a science-backed ratio of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Everything you need on a low carb diet to replace your electrolytes. When you are on a low carb diet, your body flushes water. And when you're on a high carb diet, your body retains water. So being on a low carb diet, you're going to be flushing more water, and you're going to lose electrolytes right along with that. So you need to make sure that you're replacing them. Right now, Element has a special offer for my viewers. If you go to the link that is right here on the screen, drinkelement.com/low carb revelation. The link is down below the video in the description box, and it is also over on my website. You click on the link, go to Element's website, make a purchase of anything on the website, and Element will send you a free sample pack just like this one that has 8 different flavors that you can try, or you can gift it to a friend. The other day when Ed's nurse was here visiting, I gifted him a pack, and he came back the next week and told us that he really liked the spicy mango chili one in his water. We're getting close to the holidays when you need to find gifts to give away, stocking stuffers, that kind of thing. These would be perfect. Every single order that you place, you can use my link, and you can get a free sample pack every time that you place an order. So you can start stocking up to fill those stockings. So thank you so much, Element, for sponsoring this video. Okay, I am hiding out in my laundry room again because the guys are in there talking. They got a hunting video going in the living room, and So I'm going to show you what I made for breakfast today. The recipe for this is over on my website. It is a brand new recipe. I made it for the first time today. And so you can go over to lowcarbrevelation.com and search Meat Lovers Quiche, and you will find this new recipe. This is it right here. I got a nice slice of it. I have a crust on here, and I used my crispy breading recipe. You'll see it over on the recipe, but I used the crispy breading with some egg and a little bit of butter, mixed that together, and made my crust and Meat Lovers. And then I have some bacon because Meat Lovers Quiche obviously wasn't enough meat for me today. I got some more bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this. And if you want this recipe, it's over on my website. So go and check it out. I'm excited. See you soon. All right, so we are getting ready to have our second meal of the day and our last meal of the day. I just fried up some hamburger patties and put cheese on top, cheddar cheese, and a little ketchup, a little mustard. Ed wanted a hot dog, so I put a hot dog into the Z-Star and put some mustard and onions on that and a pickle. And then I'm having 2 burger patties with some mustard and some cheese and 2 pieces of bacon and a pickle. And that's gonna be our second meal. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, so got a special guest with me today. All right, I almost spilled my coffee. I'm having a cup of decaf coffee. Decaf coffee. I had to cut out little clips all day long. I've been just stumbling over my words. A few of you have asked me if I have an espresso up here, and I do not. I really miss it. It's been almost, 2 months now? Yeah. 6 weeks or something like that. I'm just drinking regular coffee. I miss my Nespresso with the foam on the top and all of that. But, so what was you gonna say?
I was just gonna say it's kind of strange. I forget what it's like down there.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been home. We have word that our kids are gonna be coming up for Thanksgiving. So we are really excited. Have not been able to see my grandkids other than FaceTiming them since this all happened. And I miss them so much. I'm really actively involved with them, and I have them several times a week. So it's been really hard on me. But they're going to be coming up for Thanksgiving, and that is exciting. I have something to look forward to. I'm going to be planning some meals. At first, I was like, if it's just going to be me and you for Thanksgiving, I was telling him, if it's just going to be me and you, we're just going to do steaks or something. It's just not going to be the same. And so now that they're coming, I'm really getting a menu together. I'll let you guys know what my menu is going to be for Thanksgiving.
It's going to be so loud.
Yeah,
fun,
with all kinds of boys around.
High action.
All the time. So we're really excited about that. And then we got some news today from Ed's doctor. Do you want to say it?
Oh, sure. His office called me a little while ago today and asked if he could talk to me. So I'm like, okay. And he gets on the phone and he asked me if I could come in Wednesday or Thursday for a skin graft on the area where I had the compound fracture. So I'm like, sure, because it's taking forever for this to heal. It's almost there.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of thinking that we were talking back and forth, and I'm kind of thinking he's going to look at us like, well, that's a lot better than last time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just wait.
Stay down there.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to go for it if it helps me get to surgery faster, no doubt, because this is getting a little monotonous here.
Yeah. The problem is where the wound is on the inside of his calf. That's where the bone came through, and so it was like a hole that he stitched closed, and there was like no straight line. It was just like stitching a hole closed, and it's really like the skin there is not.
It's taken a long time.
Yeah. So we've been doing everything that we're supposed to, but the doctor says that he can't make an incision on the leg and open up the leg with that wound being there because it'll just,
There's a risk of infection, first of all.
Yeah. So we want it to be right. So he called today and was like, can you come in Thursday? Today is Tuesday. Today's Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, today's Monday. Today's Monday. He called and said, can you come in Thursday? So that's 3 more days. He has 3 more days of healing. And so we'll see. He wants to do a skin graft, or we'll see, what goes on from that point. So, yeah. Also found out while we were at the doctor's the last time that Ed has a tear in his shoulder. So he got to where he couldn't lift his arm up.
Go like this.
Oh, it was pretty.
Now I can do it.
Yeah. And so the doctor did a little ultrasound and found a tear and gave him a shot.
They gave me a live ultrasound, and you could see the tear. He's found it right away. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I could see it on the computer screen. He sticks the needle in my shoulder and it's sticking out. He lets go of it and it's just dangling there. And he's moving the thing around because he wants to put it precisely where
spot.
it needs to go. So he gave me 2 of those cortisone shots and it's amazing. It's almost completely normal.
Yeah, his shoulder's been hurting since the accident, but the focus was on the leg. He was just not really concerned about his shoulder, but he's complained about it a little bit here and there. And now that his leg is a little less painful, he started to notice the pain in his shoulder. So we found out there was a tear there. So, but he's on the mend, you know, he's hanging in there.
It's not easy, I'll tell you.
No, it's not. And his friend's here. He's out hunting right now. So that's kind of breaking it up. He's here for the week and, you know, he's funny. And so, you know, it's kind of lightening up the situation and that. So it is, you know, we'll get through it. So just wanted to do a little update. And so that's about it. You want to say anything else? So, all right. Remember, Ed, in your prayers that Thursday goes okay and they can get this thing going. We really need to have this surgery scheduled so he can get really on the road to healing. So we appreciate your prayers and your thoughts and all your kind comments. And so we're going to go ahead and close out for tonight. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you really soon. Have a great day and God bless.